You know what time it is.
For the old man.
Oh yeah, that's right. Old Man Games channel, Old Man Games here. This is MVP 07 NCAA Baseball, season number 3, episode number 14, y'all. Oh yeah, and we are in the playoffs, the postseason, that is. New Mexico State Aggies, number 1 in the nation, won our conference championship. There was no conference tournament for our conference, the WAC conference, which in real life, I'm not sure if that still exists. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, like I said, we are in the playoffs. Here's a look at the playoff tree, the Las Cruces regional, which is a regional that we are hosting. Our home field is in Las Cruces. We won the first game 10-6 against Portland. We are now up against UCI, who beat UCLA. So UCLA and Portland are now in the loser bracket to see who's gonna win that one. And we're gonna see who's gonna win this one with us in UCI. All right. Before we get into that, oh, nope, not this. I was going to say, let's look at our stats, but let's look at it in a different way. Let's go to our depth chart, which, as you may or may not know, is where we like to start the episodes. Just to look around the horn. Out in left field, we got a sophomore, Lee Tanner, 5'9", 215 sophomore. He's a redshirt sophomore on the season, batting .293, 20 RBI, 16 runs scored, 5 stolen bases on 29 hits. You can see the rest of the stats there. But the most important thing that you'll see here is his morale, which is on a happy face. So looking good with this guy. Out in center field, we got my man Kyle Zapp, our leadoff hitter. 6 feet, 178 pound junior, batting .345 on the season, 4 home runs, 31 RBI, 50 runs scored, 37 stolen bases, 67 hits, 448 on base percentage, and a .500 slugging. He got 2 thumbs up, feeling good, feeling great. Then we have a true freshman, Brokow, 6'1", 223, batting .316 with 2 home runs, 12 RBI, 18 runs scored, 1 stolen base on 25 hits. Having a pretty decent freshman year, if I may say so myself. Morale is on the up and up, so we're looking good out there. Then over in right field, we have another junior, 5'9", 210 pound Callaway. On the season, he's batting .343 with 3 home runs, 50 RBI, 38 runs scored, 6 stolen bases on 69 hits. He normally bats in the 2 hole right behind Zapp. So doing good, doing great. Then let's go look around our infield. Let's start with the middle infield. Second base, we got a junior named Bevan. He's been struggling this season. Normally, he's one of my favorite players. 5'9", 185. Struggling to stay above that Mendoza line this season. He has 1 home run, 17 RBI, 24 runs scored, no stolen bases on 25 hits. I may be looking to play these other 2 infielders over him for this postseason, though. So at shortstop, we got my man Winston Pena, who can also play second base. He's a shortstop utility guy. He's a senior walk-on, 6'1", 221. All the walk-ons in this game are normally in-state players, so he's from New Mexico. On the season, his senior season, he's batting .296 with 6 home runs, 25 RBI, 35 runs scored, 2 stolen bases on 55 hits. He normally bats, I want to say, in the 3 hole for us. Behind him is Bussieri. Bussieri is all smiles. Morale is looking on the up and up. He's a true sophomore who plays shortstop, backup position to center field, though we rarely ever, probably will never play him out there. You already saw who we have in center field, so we kind of don't need him there. Unless, of course, we suffer some sort of injury. Knock on wood, we're not trying to let that happen. But his batting average on the season is .348, 4 home runs, 21 RBI, 17 runs scored, 1 stolen base on 31 hits, and a lot of that has come in spot duty. So he hasn't been the main starter. But like I said, I may be looking to give him more time over Bevan for this postseason. Ooh, and that rhymes. I'm always rhyming accidentally, but I do it on purpose sometimes as well. All right, the corner infielders. At first base, we got a redshirt freshman, Maddox, 73 overall rating. He's having a really good redshirt freshman season, batting .329 with 2 home runs, 22 RBIs, 30 runs scored, 1 stolen base on 49 hits. And his morale, of course, is on the up and up. Then on the other side of the infield corner, we got a senior, Rebo. This is our cleanup hitter. He's having a phenomenal senior season, batting .358, 14 home runs, 54 RBIs, 55 runs scored, 20 stolen bases. He actually has speed. He's like a power and a speed guy. What else? On 69 hits. Yeah, so he's doing good. Now here's a bit of a problem. We got a true freshman behind him who, you know, this is partially my fault as the coach. I promised this kid first year starting and reduced his scholarship offer to get him to come on board. As you can see, it's not really working out. He's crying his eyeballs out, but he's having a decent season so far. And this is Sasaki, batting .325, no home runs, 6 RBIs, 5 runs scored, no stolen base on 13 hits. He most likely, based on this morale right here, he most likely will be transferring out. We tried to account and prepare for this by recruiting another third baseman, because as you can see, Rebo is about to graduate, so we may have a hole to fill here at third base come next season. All right, so keep an eye on that. Before we move on to the pitchers, let's take a look at our catchers. We got a similar situation over here, almost. So our starter is a Rambles, the junior, 6'1", 202-pound catcher. He's batting .349 on the season with 8 home runs, having a really great season, a really great junior year. 40 RBI, 28 runs scored, 2 stolen bases on 45 hits. But behind him, as you can see, another disgruntled player, very similar situation to Sasaki. The coach sort of overpromised on this kid to get him on board, and he's not happy about that. So he may be transferring out as well. On his freshman season, not necessarily having the best season, batting .241, no home runs, 5 RBI, 4 runs scored, 1 stolen base on 14 hits. That's Cruz. I believe it's Kurt Cruz. So we anticipate him transferring out as well. One of my inactive players is a catcher, and I'm also trying to recruit another catcher on. So I think we're in decent shape. If and when we lose him, I'm not too concerned about it. All right, let's take a look at what we have designated as our starters, although these are interchangeable with a lot of the relievers. The one main guy who always starts and is never a reliever is this guy here, Monterey, our ace. The senior, 6'6", 193, lefty. On the season, he's pitched 102.1 innings. He's 12-1 record. Has a 12-1 record is what I'm trying to say. Of course, no saves because, as I said, he's our ace. ERA is just below 3 at 2.9. He has 89 strikeouts versus 37 walks. Next up, we got Kalina. His morale is looking pretty good for the sophomore lefty. He's pitched 49 innings for us. He has a 4-1 record with 1 save. His ERA, we're trying to get this to a manageable number. He's at 4.04 on the season. 51 Ks on 18 strikeouts. So that's pretty good. He has more strikeouts than innings pitched. Behind him, another sophomore, Easley. This guy rarely starts for us, and you can see why with the stats that he's putting up. In 18 innings pitched, he's 1-0 with a save, but his ERA is out of control at 9.0. 13 strikeouts to 12 walks, and that's also another problem. So clearly he's having control issues out there on the mound. Behind him is a freshman named Welsh, crying his eyeballs out. We may lose this kid to transfer, and if we do, hey, I'm fine with it. He's not necessarily having the best freshman season. If he sticks with us, he will improve. If he moves on, sayonara. Through 22.2 innings, he's 0-1 on the season with 1 save, a 4.37 ERA, 18 Ks to 10 walks. Behind him is another sophomore, Maddox. He has 40.2 innings pitched, 3-1 record with 2 saves. His ERA is at 4.43, 39 Ks to 13 walks. So except for that ERA, he's having an okay season. Now finally, let's take a look at our relievers. Gillen, never mind his morale, he's a senior, and we have him as our closer. Okay, he's only pitched through 14.1 innings, but check this out, he has 11 saves for us. ERA is under 2 at 1.88, 20 Ks, 7 walks, which is phenomenal really because he's pitched only 14 innings, so he has a high strikeout rate. Behind him is a freshman. Now this freshman actually gets a lot of starts for us, even though he's listed here as a reliever. You can see his morale is on the up and up, 2 thumbs up. 6'3", 214 pounds freshman. I don't know why my mind is trying to say senior. A righty. Through 56.1 innings, he has an 8-1 record, no saves. His ERA, we're trying to get under the control. He's at 4.15. 53 strikeouts to 17 walks, and that's Presley. Behind him, we have another disgruntled player, a sophomore named Van Winden. He has the frown. He's like 1 step away from crying his eyeballs out. 6'3", 196 pounds sophomore. Through 25 innings, he's 3-0 with 1 save. His ERA is at 2.88. 22 Ks to 14 walks. Behind him, we have another junior, Nippelmeyer, one of my favorite names on the team. He's a lefty, 6'3", 221. He's kind of struggled this season. I've given him a few spot starts, and he did not perform to expectations, but his morale is decent, so he most likely will come back for his senior season. Through 43 innings, he's 4-1 with 5 saves. ERA kind of out of control at 4.81. 35 Ks to 23 walks. He kind of has control issues a bit, as we can see. Here's another freshman, Zagurski. He's all smiles with 2 thumbs up, most likely because we got him in the rotation. But he's having a decent season. The freshman, 6'3", 226. He's from Canada, the Canadian. Through 31.1 innings, he has a 3-1 record, 1 save, 2.01 ERA, which is looking pretty good. 23 Ks to 9 walks. Looking even better. Behind him we have, I was about to say, where's Klein? Klein is suspended, by the way. Oh, you know what, I may want to look to see if we can add someone from our inactive list to active. But anyway, here's Sucre, the junior. He's only pitched 8.1 innings so far this season, picked up 1 save. ERA is at 4.32. He has control issues, as we can see, 6 Ks to 5 walks. Then behind him, we have Faulkner. Now, Faulkner, as you can see, his second position is DH. He's mainly been playing DH for us. The junior, 6'2", 200-pound righty. We did get him a couple of innings, though. So through 7 innings, he's 2-0, a 0.00 ERA, 5 Ks to 2 walks. So he's been decent on the mound. And with his bat, pretty decent as well. Batting .304, 3 home runs, 31 RBI, 30 runs scored, 1 stolen base on 56 hits. Okay, let me yep, so on this game you can have a max of 25 players. So I may look to add one of our inactive players. So FYI, I think I may have mentioned this at some point during the season. We have 4 players who are inactive and 1 player who is redshirting, who I'm gonna keep his red shirt intact. That's a walk-on pitcher, Quintana, who looks pretty good, by the way. But so I'm gonna look to see, while Klein is suspended, let's go here to, I think it's roster status, right, to look over our inactive players. So here's the catcher I was telling you about, John Campbell. He's a walk-on. He's inactive this season. So I think once Cruz moves on, we'll make him back active, especially if we don't, depending on who we sign, let's say that, at catcher. But real quick, oh yeah, this dude, his height, 6'8", 216. That's weird to me. But look at this though. His second position is third base. So he kind of covers for us at two places that we may have issues on. Here's another. This is a redshirt freshman, Mangles. I think he's a walk-on as well. Yeah, it says that, walk-on as well. We couldn't find a spot for him, so he had to redshirt this season. I'm not sorry, redshirt. He redshirted last season. He's actually a redshirt freshman, so he's just inactive. Who else? Connor, a left fielder, another redshirt freshman walk-on who is inactive as well. Then we have Hernandez, another redshirt freshman, inactive walk-on as well. Then this is the guy Quintana I spoke of, who is currently redshirting as a freshman walk-on. And then as you can see here, Klein is suspended for 4 games. So let me see who I will activate. Possibly Campbell, because look at his power. Campbell has a lot of power, and I can potentially use him as a backup DH to allow Faulkner to pitch if we need that. So I'm going to activate Campbell. All right, let's take a quick look at the rotation. Looks like we got Monterey up next on the mound. See, this is why Zagurski was feeling good, because we got him in this lineup. Putting the players here does wonders for their morale, even if they don't actually start. So what I'm going to do is find somebody who's crying other than Gillen. Gillen, we just, not that we don't care about him, he's a senior, so he can cry and pout as long as it doesn't affect his performance. Oh well. So since Welsh is crying, we'll put him here for Presley, and you see what it does for his morale, takes all those tears away. And then Presley doesn't care either way. So when it gets time for us to start, we're most likely going to start Presley. Even here, Zagurski, I'm not going to start him. Most likely going to start, I want to say Kalina in that spot. All right. So that'll be that. Now for this game, upcoming game we have against UCI in the regional, what I like to do and what I've been doing throughout the season is trying to set a sequence for our pitching, so that once I get in the game, I don't necessarily have to think too much about it. But forgive me, as I'm talking, I'm taking notes, updating my notes, I should say. So in this game, we got our ace Monterey on the mound. He's going to be our starter. Now, if and when we need to pull him out, I'm thinking Maddox and Nippelmeyer, and then Gillen for the save. Sucre is on here in case anything out of the ordinary happens. So like in case Monterey gets racked and have to get pulled early. So looking forward to Monterey getting the start here in this next game. Let's go ahead into the schedule. Okay, and then also for those of you who are new, the way we do this is a purely CPU versus CPU channel. When I play this game, I play it in coach mode. It's CPU versus CPU / coach mode. All right. Yeah, it's just with this coach mode, I can't just let it be CPU versus CPU. I actually have to interact with it. Yeah, and then now I could do a true CPU versus CPU with this game and play it out. However, the reason why I don't do that is because I love the coach mode on this game, because I get to have, more of an influence on the strategy that occurs throughout the game. Plus, there's so many games in college baseball to get through that if I were to do a CPU versus CPU, as I do in the other series we have on the channel, like on the college basketball series, which already takes forever to get through a season because I like to do each game, this would take forever. So the way that I play this with the coach mode it allows me to get through a season much faster. You know, I could turn over seasons. All right, so here's the pitching matchup. We got a junior right-handed Frisky is how I will pronounce that, versus our senior left-hander Monterey. So we'll see how this goes. Looks like ace on ace. That's their ace versus ours. Well, let me take a look at our energy levels. What I may do here is sit a rambles for Cruz. Now, if I need to pinch hit, we definitely can bring a rambles in, but I want him to get back at least to 90%. Broke out. I can sit for Tanner in this one. Now, with Faulkner, I'm actually considering trying out Campbell here as a DH, but I may hold off for now. And the reason I was thinking of doing that is to make Faulkner available for pitching, but I'm gonna leave Faulkner in there. Now, what are we gonna do about Bevan? I think. Wait, did Bussieri just play? Yeah, Bussieri's down to 92. I'll let Bevan play this one. I think I had Bussieri in there on the last game, which is why his energy is kind of down. Now, before we continue, let's go ahead and scout their catcher. What I like to do is scout the opposing team's catcher to see what kind of arm they have, which will inform us on how aggressive we can be on the base paths. And really, we just have one guy who does our main stealing, which is our leadoff Zap. But remember, Rebo also has speed as well. So this guy, he has a 70 arm strength, 75 accuracy. That's pretty decent, but we're definitely going to test him when we have the opportunity. His backup, Gallagher, is not better, but worse with the arm. Although he has okay arm strength at 70. Just making note of this. Let's see if they have any other catchers. They do. Macmillan, he has a stronger arm than both the previous guys. So that's Macmillan. Who else do they got? All right, that's about it. All right, so we made a few tweaks. I actually think I'm gonna put Faulkner at 5, Bevan at 6. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna put Bevan at 7, Maddox at 6. Cruz can be 8, and then Tanner at 9. I like to have somebody with speed in the 9 hole so that, you know, it'll be speed if they go from 9 to 1. But yeah, so we're gonna roll with this as our lineup for this game. All these regional games, if you ask me, are must win, so we must win this. Oh, and I think I sidetracked myself. So what I was trying to explain is, when I was talking about how we play this game, CPU versus CPU, coach mode, all that. For this series, for those of you who already know, you already know. But we coach mode our way through 4 games per episode, okay? Yo, back on this screen, I am so perturbed right now. I just played through this whole game. We won the game. As you can see, we're about to play it over again, or at least I'm telling you that we're about to play this game over again. We just won the game, though. I just played through the whole thing. It was a phenomenal game, a freaking great game, okay? Where we came back and beat them in the whole 9 yards, and then I accidentally simulated the next game before I had a chance to save, and that was a simulated loss, and I just can't do that. So I got to play this game over again and tighten things up, make sure I save after every single game. So I'm really perturbed, but we got to go through this over again. So here we go. All right, I had to fly through that game again because it was a repeat. Happy we got the win, of course, as we did the first time we played them. The one thing I'm not too happy about is just the fact that we had to do it over. The first game was way better than this. Rebo in the game that you guys aren't seeing had a home run. He didn't get that in this one, but yeah, this is irritating, but lesson learned. I'll never let that happen again. Zap went 1 for 4, 2 runs scored, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. Callaway 2 for 4, a run scored, 2 RBIs and a strikeout. That's the other thing too. In the last game, we only had 3 strikeouts total, but whatever. I'm just gonna have to not mention it. Pena went 2 for 4, a run scored with 4 RBIs and a strikeout. Rebo 1 for 4. Faulkner 0 for 3, a walk and a strikeout. Maddox 0 for 4. Bevan 0 for 4. Cruz went 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored. Tanner 1 for 3 with a run scored, a walk and a strikeout. Pena gets his 7th double. Callaway gets his 16th. Pena with 4 RBIs, he's up to 29. Callaway with 2, he's up to 52. No errors. Zap gets his 38th steal. Cruz gets number 2, and Tanner gets number 6. Pitching wise, Monterey 13-1 now. Through 7 innings, he gave up 7 hits, 3 earned runs, but he had 9 Ks and 0 walks, so that's pretty decent. Maddox in 2 innings gave up a hit, 3 walks, and 1 K. So we got the win, but I'm very, very, very agitated and irritated by how that all went down. Yeah, and this is a completely different result. So previously, Portland, whatever. I'm not even going to talk about what previously happened. Let me just save this to not run into that again. All right, let's keep pushing. UCLA up next. We got Yoakum, the junior, versus Kalina, the sophomore. Lefty versus righty. We'll see how this goes. For our lineup, I think I'm gonna put Bussieri in for Pena. Going to let Faulkner bat 3rd. Rambles will be 5th. Bussieri set 6th. Maddox, yeah, this will be our lineup. Zap, Callaway, Faulkner, Rebo, Rambles, Bussieri, Maddox, Bevan, Brokaw. Let's see how it goes. Again, we are the home team because we are hosting this entire regional. Good job, Bevan. What am I talking about? A 2-out, 2 RBI single for Bevan. Great job. Mm.
Take your base. Strike 3. Strike 3. You're out. 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 Strike 3. You're out. Strike 3. Out. Out.
Let's go. Okay, Kalina's touch and go right here.
Take your base. Strike 3. You're out.
Mother.
He's out. Strike 3. He's out. He's out. He's out. Out. Strike 3. Take your base. Out. Out. He's out. Take your base. He's out. 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 He's out. Strike 3. He's out. Out. He's out. Take your base. Out.
Let's go! Oh, Bevan! Come on! The walk-off double. Let's go! To propel us into the Super Regional. Oh, man. That makes up for it. That makes up for it right there, man. That makes up for the mistake from earlier. I don't care about their batting. Zap goes 2 for 4, scored a run. Callaway 0 for 3, but he got an RBI. Faulkner 0 for 4, struck out. Rebo 1 for 4, scored a run. Rambles 1 for 3, scored a run, got a walk, 2 strikeouts. Bussieri 0 for 3, scored a run, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. Maddox 1 for 4. Bevan 2 for 4, but 3 RBIs in this game. Bevan was clutch in this one. Brokaw 0 for 2 with a walk. Maddox gets his 12th double. Bevan gets his 6th. Zap gets his 5th triple, which was a major triple. I think we scored off of that on Callaway's sack hit. Yep, sack bunt. Bevan with the 3 RBIs. He's up to 20. Callaway gets his 53rd RBI. No errors, which are good. Zap got his 39th stolen base. Rebo with his 21st. I don't even think I got their catchers scouted, but it didn't matter. Kalina got through 6 innings, but he gave up 10 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, but 7 Ks. The 7 Ks helped him. Nippelmeyer got his 5th win of the season. He's now 5-1 through 3 innings, gave up 2 hits, and that was about it. We hit their batter Whitmore twice. Wait, is that Mel? Yeah, we got a challenge here. Oh, congrats. Oh, okay, wait. Congrats on successfully completing a level 3 fielding. I didn't even know we were in the fielding challenge, to be honest. But whatever, we won it, so. Whoa, no. We check out the playoff tree. Now we're in the Super Regional. Wait a minute. We host the Super Regional, but against Santa Clara, it's going to be a best of 3 to see who makes it to the College World Series. Let me save the progress before anything else crazy happens. All right, back from the save. Let's see about our rotation here. I want this to be the freshman Presley. And honestly, I'm just playing games with Zagurski and Welsh at this point. I'm moving them over here to help with their morale, but I'm not actually starting them. Presley's gonna get the start in the first of the super regional games. Man, oh man. Oh man. All right, we got 2 more games to coach through in this episode, and hopefully we'll get what we need to get out of them. Sorry, I'm just taking notes. All right, let's go. So we got our freshman Presley is going to open up this series against Santa Clara. At least we get some days off here. That'll help with our energy levels. Yeah, we already knew that. All right, so game 1 of the Super Regional. The matchup, junior versus freshman, righty on righty. Damn, his overall, they have a decent pitching. Look at, damn, these 3, 92, 91, 91. That's kind of... All right, let me scout their catchers. I guess that's, what, Krozak? Something like this. Oh, he has a decent arm. 95 strength, 70 accuracy. Still in on him is going to be tough. Then Caruso. He has no arm. And any other catchers on this team? Nope. All right. Now for our lineup. Everyone is at 100%. However, I am going to start Bussieri over Bevan, even though Bevan was the hero of that last game. Roll call, I'm gonna sit for Tanner. And this is what we're gonna roll with. And we should be we are the home team. I was about to say we should be the home team because it looks like the Super Regional is at our place. So we are the home team again.
Take your base. Out. Take your base. Strike 3. You're out. He's out. Strike 3. Out.
That was a double. Was that a double play? Yep. Grounded into a double play. Come on. Come on. 2 RBI, 2 out single for Tanner. Let's go.
Strike 3. Take your base. Strike 3. You're out. Strike 3. You're out. He's out. Out. Strike 3. Strike 3. Out. Strike 3. Out. Strike 3. You're out. Take your base. Take your base. Out. Out.
Ooh. Back-to-back cross stealing. Look, hey, let's go. Leadoff double for Maddox. Tanner drives him home. Let's go. Oh, Pena! A 2-run home run. Let's go with 2 outs. It's the 2-out hits. Let me check on our pitcher out here. Ooh. I'm going to try to get him through this, but it's definitely touch and go. If he gets in trouble, 1 walk, he's out of there. Let's go, the freshman. What an outing. He got through 6 innings and gave up 1 run. Got to get the freshman out of there. Let me put Zagorski in. Good job. He got through that inning without giving up a run. Great job. Tanner. RBI, 2-out RBI single from Callaway. Great job. And then Pena gets a RBI double with 2 outs. Let's go.
Take your base.
Okay, Zagorski got out of it. I think I need to pull Zagorski now, though. Let's see how far he can get. One hit or 1 walk, he's out of there. Let's go. He struck out the side. Oh, we get win number 1. Great game. Great game. Great job. Zagorski picks up the save. The 2 freshmen did it. Presley and Zagorski are both freshmen. 10 hits to their 6, 8 runs to their 2. Neither team had a strikeout. They got 2 steals on us and they got caught twice. All right, let's go through it. Zap went 1 for 4. No runs, nothing else. Just 1 for 4. Callaway went 1 for 4, scored a run, got an RBI, had 2 strikeouts. Pena had a phenomenal game. 2 for 4, run scored, 3 RBIs. Great job. Rebo went 0 for 3 with a run scored, 1 walk and a strikeout. Rambles went 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts. Faulkner went 2 for 4 with a run scored. Bussieri went 0 for 3, scored a run, had a walk and a strikeout. Maddox 1 for 4, a run scored with an RBI and a strikeout. Tanner had a phenomenal game, 3 for 3, 2 runs scored, 3 RBI. Great freaking job. Then on the bases, Maddox picked up his 13th double. Pena picked up his 8th. Tanner also picked up his 8th. Pena also had his 7th home run. Maddox gets his 23rd RBI. Pena with 3 RBIs, he's up to 32. Tanner also with 3 RBIs, he's up to 23. And Callaway picks up his 54th RBI of the season. Again, no errors, but also no stolen bases either. That's fine, we'll take it. Pitching wise, Presley gets his 9th win. He's now at 9-1. He had a solid game. Through 6 innings, gave up 2 hits, 1 earned run. The only blemish on this game for him was the 5 walks. 5 walks and 7 Ks. Zagorski came in to clean it up. In 3 innings, he gave up 4 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 3 Ks. So we struck them out 10 times total between our 2 freshmen, whereas we struck out 7 times. No hit batters. So we won game number 1 of the Super Regional. We're 1 game away from another trip to the College World Series. Let me save before any other catastrophes occur. All right, we're back. Let's go ahead and check this rotation again. We're back up top to Monterey, but let me do our little trick magic here with these player morales. I don't intend to start these 2 guys. I just put them here to help with their morale. So heading into the elimination game against Santa Clara, hopefully we can knock them off and punch our ticket into the College World Series. They are the home team for this, but we're at our field. Senior versus senior, lefty versus righty, Monterey versus McDaniel. We're gonna see how this goes. I think I'm gonna sit a Rambos for this, let Cruz get the start. Although halfway through, I may split them, so I may bring a Rambles in later. I'll give Brokaw the start. Actually, I think I'm gonna start Tanner. All right, let's go. Double play.
Strike 3, you're out. Strike 3, strike 3, out. Strike 3, out. Take your base. Strike 3, out.
Callaway, a 2-out, 2 RBI double. Let's go.
Strike 3, you're out. He's out. Out.
Fuck.
He's out. Out. Strike 3, take your base. He's out. Take your base. Out. He's out.
Jesus.
He's out. Out. He's out. He's out.
Monterey.
He's out. Take your base. Take your base. He's out. He's out. Out. Strike 3. Take your base. Out. Strike 3. You're out. 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 He's out. Out. Strike 3. You're out. 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 Strike 3. He's out. 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 He's out. Out.
Beyond disappointed. Beyond disappointed with that. Beyond disappointed. Monterey stunk, man. Monterey really pissed me off in this game. Zap went 2 for 5, 2 runs scored and a strikeout. Callaway 2 for 5 with 2 RBIs and a strikeout. Pena 1 for 3, a run scored, a walk and a strikeout. Rebo completely disappointed, 0 for 3 and a strikeout. Faulkner 1 for 4, 2 RBIs, 3 strikeouts. Maddox 0 for 2, 2 walks. Bevan 1 for 3, 2 runs scored, a walk. Cruz 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Rambos came in and got a hit, 1 for 1. Tanner 0 for 3. I think that's an RBI. Horrific. The pitching really let us down in this one. Callaway got his 17th double. Tanner got his 24th RBI. Callaway with 2, he's up to 56. Faulkner with 2, he's up to 33. Tanner with the sac hit. Pena got caught stealing. Monterey gets his 2nd loss of the season. He's at 13-2. Gave up 11 hits, 6 earned runs. Horrific. 1 walk and 4 Ks. Maddox in the inning didn't give up anything and got a strikeout. Rebo got hit by a pitch. So, pretty irritated. Really irritated. I'm not bringing Klein back. I'm gonna leave him inactive. All right, y'all. Let me just save this before anything else silly happens. All right, beyond irritated. It's coming down to this elimination game for both teams. That won't be until the next episode. We've gone through the 4 for this one, even with the catastrophe in between. So, hey, it is what it is. We'll come back to try to finish off the Super Regional and get our way into trying to punch our ticket to the College World Series, man. I'm irritated big time. So, until the next time, y'all, you know who it is.
For the old man.
I couldn't even get that out without frustration and anger in it. Ugh. If you hung out with me to this point, yo, bang on the like button, okay? Yo, if you don't like it, don't watch it. If bang on that subscribe button. If you are not already subscribed and you have hung out with me to this point of the presentation, it's for free. Hook your boy up. Lastly but not least, drop a comment down below. Let me know. I appreciate you all. Thank you for hanging out with me to this point of the presentation. Frustration and all. Come back, do it again. I do this often. I will catch you on the flip side. Peace.